A big hello and a warm welcome to all of you amazing and beautiful people out there. Welcome back to my channel. In this channeling session, I would be doing a collective reading. So let's see what's the message for today for the collective. This is the world of inner work. So if you're here right now, you call yourself to this content. This is a channel page and you are using me as a tool or as a medium to go through something that you yourself are a match to. These channelings have the intention of creating a profound epiphany that can take you on the path of a quantum leap. So let's get started. So basically I'm being shown someone or the person that I'm picking on, the energy. I'm being shown that there is someone who is going through some kind of justice. So this is justice for that person who I'm channeling via someone else who was in their life. Now please understand that universe giving someone pain as a form of cosmic justice is open to interpretation, because everybody has a different way of seeing justice. But here I am being shown that this person is facing the consequences of their behavior or choices. And how that's happening is because probably they made you cry at one time and you experienced being alone by yourself and crying alone, crying absolutely alone, not having any support, not having someone to talk to, or even though there was someone to talk to, but no one could really understand what you were going through, because people are going to say, okay, why are you feeling this way? Just move on, just live your life. Why don't you just choose someone else? Or why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Maybe those type of things were told to you, which you also know, which you also understand. You are not that type of a person who doesn't understand these things. But you were going through a type of pain that you could not really explain yourself also. It's literally like giving them the type of feeling that you went through. The same kind of things or the same kind of emotion. Maybe the situation is not exactly the same, but the feeling and emotion is the same. The message that Source has for you is that you are a beautiful soul and you simply have to believe that whatever you're doing, you don't have to worry about anything, because everything is divinely orchestrated by you only. And even universe means that you are the center of this universe. You're a humble person and God wants you to learn the lesson in a way that it's a permanent lesson. It's an eternal lesson. But there are many ways of giving the lesson to you, and one of the way is also to tell you, also to let you know, and also to make you see that when you were crying for someone else, or when you were really honest and pure in your approach, in your love, it did not go for a waste. Somewhere down the line, that other person who is also connected to you is going through a similar experience now. Because of what they gave to you, you became very independent, you became emotionally wiser. Today also, if you are here on this channel, you're not listening to it because you're obsessed, but you're listening to it because you are on the path of inner work. Because these channelings and this channel is for those people who are on the path of inner work, who are surrendering to God. You have a love for God that you cannot explain to everyone. In the modern world, you will see some people, they talk about God and they say, I go to the church, I go to the temple, I go to the mosque, I go to this, that. A lot of people you'll meet like that. But there are very few people who are actually believing in God and they are very much devoted to God. And in your childhood also you were like that. Since your childhood, you have been someone who surrendered to Source. But as you were growing up, because of your programming, you were told certain things about love which are not really true. Because unconditional love is something that you need to know every layer of it. And one of the layer is this also, that when you give unconditional love to someone, in some way or the other, God always returns it. And that is being done by making you understand what true love is, and by making them also understand that what you gave to them was nothing but true love, the purest form of love. I'm being shown that you did not have a great ending with this person or a happy ending with this person. But it was not because of you, because you were completely shocked when they walked away from you, or when whatever happened between you and this person. You were completely shocked because you had complete faith and trust in this person. And you never knew that this is how they're gonna behave after you put in so much time, effort. And most important thing is that you try to understand them. Like every time they would tell you that I'm suffering, I'm miserable, or nobody understands me, or I need you to support me, I need you to be there for me. You actually did everything that they said to you. But when they found better opportunity, they just acted like you didn't even exist. So Source watches everything. Source is watching everything. It's not like Source is a person who has a diary. It's a very immaculate system actually, and that's why we say that every single person who's connected to Source, who remembers or realizes Source, has the same speck of light that Source has. So soul itself is an immaculate design, and soul has its own calculation, permutation, combination, and it always walks on the path that is best for you. And if you are listening to these type of channelings and you're doing this type of inner work, one thing is for sure that you've gone through a lot of pain, and second thing is that you can handle it all, and third thing is that you are just moving ahead because you want to know what love is. You're not gonna stop, you're not gonna back down till the time you don't really understand it. And yes, maybe you still feel something about this person, or maybe you don't. Maybe some of you have truly moved on and you are simply trying to learn other things about love, other facets of love, other layers of love you're exploring. And while you're doing so, you're so interested to know and to see how deep this inner work is taking you, how much deeper you're going. You're just going and going and going and going, and it doesn't seem to end. But this is not the scary thing, or this is not the thing that is stopping you, or this is not the thing that is making you feel, oh my God, this is not right. In fact, for the first time in your life, you are very much confident and sure of yourself. And as you are displaying this type of energy, the people who were involved with you, the people who did not really believe in your notion or your love or your unconditional approach towards life, the same people, they made certain choices which you probably had warned them about. Now, I'm not saying that you warned them because you were connected to them or you were in a relationship with them. In some cases, you were literally unconditional. You saw that, yeah, I love this person, I like this person, I'm with this person. But you still knew that whatever they are doing is not good for them. And maybe this is the reason they could not hang around with you for too long, because you were speaking the truth. You were very straightforward. You always spoke your heart. You always spoke the truth. And maybe this person and others who were around this person, they did not like your straightforwardness or your style of communication. And it was completely like you're not going to please them, because you had realized that you were a people pleaser, or you had pleased a lot of people in your childhood or while growing up, and now you want to live an authentic life. You want to be pure. And if at that point in time, somebody came along in your life and they said that, you know what, I want to be with you, I love you, I think you're the right person, and you kind of saw 50%, sometimes you felt that yes, this person is right, but 50% you did not. Even your own intuition was telling you that it may or it may not work. It may or may not work. But you did cry. You did went through a lot of pain. You did go through a lot of regret yourself. Because every time you gave them an opportunity, every time you forgave them, you kind of knew that, you know what, I should not be doing this. I should not be taking them back so easily in my life. I should just I should just not believe them so easily. They need to do something substantial other than just tell me that they are missing me, they are in pain, they are sad, they are heartbroken, or maybe the time frame, say you were away from them for 6 months, and in those 6 months they really missed you. Actually, they didn't miss you, they met right people who were their right match. So those people gave them a bitter lesson, or those people treated them just the way they were treating you. So they realized how nice you were or how nice you are as a person, and so they started missing your company. And this type of thing went on and on and on repeatedly, coming and going, coming and going, coming and going. You definitely went through those cycles, you went through those phases with them, because this ascension journey happens in phases and cycles. And some of you know it, that they are going through pain and they are hurt by intuition also, because you feel really good now, you really feel better, you are in better energies, and you can see the progress that you have made so far. And for them, either some of you have received their messages or their contact, or they called you up, or they met you in person, and they are telling you about their life and how much they need you, how much they want you, and how much better life would have been with you in it. But quite some time has passed by, so some of you are actually seeing them going through the pain, and some of you are also able to kind of gauge it. For example, there was a time when they were stuff about them on the social, while they knew you were going to watch, they knew that you're going to see it too, and you were going through immense pain. You were probably sitting and crying because of that person, because of whatever they did, but they were definitely sharing and they were showing to the world how happy they are, and about their decision, about their choice of person maybe, or whatever they chose, the karmic entanglement, the karmic person, the karmic life, the karmic job, the karmic location, whatever they chose, they were flaunting it everywhere, and they were extremely happy about it, and you could see it. And now you probably realized, maybe through mutual friends, or maybe when they messaged you, when they contacted you, you just thought that let me have a look at it, if they're actually serious about it. Some of you also very wisely did some stalking around, and I will not call it stalking this time, because this time you actually do want to know what is the condition they are in. You could have also seen them stalking you, so you are kind of curious, like, why are they stalking you? Are they not living a happy life? They said they are happy without you, or they chose someone better, or they chose something better, because for everyone it is not the same thing. In fact, I must tell you in this channeling that for everyone it is also not romantic completely. For some of you people, these channelings actually stand for a family member, for a cousin, for a best friend. And for some of you, it's also instant karma, which means that maybe 4 months back, some of your friend, you asked them for something, or you had some plan, or you had to do something together, but they chose someone else, and you knew, in your head you knew that this person is not right for them, and you even tried to protect them, or try to safeguard their interest, try to help them out. You kind of stopped them, you told them, don't do this, it's not good for you, like, I'm there for you. And they did not choose you, because now that some of you are doing inner work, like, your inner work has gone to a very high level now. You are no longer in the initial stages of the journey. You have learnt a lot. So some of these lessons also apply to people around you, because slowly and gradually you're going to be working through a lot of other relationships also, because there will be people who should be supporting you in your mission, but they're not. There could be people who are from your family, they still don't see your light, they still kind of create trouble for you, and you no longer want that. So you have also started letting go of those people. Letting go as in, if they don't agree with you, if they don't listen to you, you no longer waste your energy or time in explaining things to them. And so within a few months, or in a stipulated time, they go through that bad experience. Whatever you had told them not to do, they did it, and they are coming back to you. This may also happen to you if you're a teacher, if you're a mentor, or if you're a healer, and say you were healing someone, you were working with someone, and you told that person, hey, you should do this. You recommended something to them, you should do this and it will be good for you. And they did not listen to you. They took it very lightly, Or sometimes it happens that after you send them some healing energy, they started feeling better and then they started running away from the work. So in those cases also, a lot of these people, friends, family members, colleagues, even neighbors, anybody who's connected to you, who did not listen to you, who did not, because most people think that you may not be so unconditional. Most people are so selfish in their own thinking patterns that when someone else is doing good for them, they don't believe it or they don't want to agree to it. Even if intuitively they know that you care for them and you actually selflessly are trying to help them out. This is also a sign, my dear friends, if it is happening in your immediate surroundings and it is happening so fast, then 100% those people who were away from you, like I'm talking about time, say 2 years back, 3 years back or 4 years back, you had some altercation with them and they did not listen to you and they really hurt you or they disrespected you. And I'm not doing this channeling for anybody's superiority complex. I know a lot of you are humble enough. That's why you're doing inner work. You people won't be doing inner work. You people won't be wasting your time on internet if you're not that humble. A narcissistic person does not do inner work. A narcissistic person does not believe that they have anything wrong in them. People like you are the ones who cry pure tears. And pure tears are really a thing. If someone cries pure tears, even God cries with them. And then God will make sure that they will help you. Because your tears are not something even God can tolerate. And I would like to say source over here, because God is an energy, God particle is an energy, and in English language they have not, really covered this word. They don't use it correctly. So source or supreme being, the highest energy, the purest energy is with you when you are crying in pure tears, with a pure-hearted approach for other people and they don't listen to you. So now you've come to a stage where wherever you go, if anyone says, oh, I don't agree with you, I don't believe you, and you're being nice to them, you're like protecting them, so you go like, okay, fine, maybe it's not my place. You feel that maybe source only wants you to plant the seeds and water it. You feel that you don't have the control over their ascension journey. I mean, that is the reason why you're also in this journey, to remember to be humble and to not get worked up when someone close to you, when someone near and dear to you, when someone you love does not want to do the same work that you're doing or believe in the same things, or even receive this pure love and joy that you're receiving. So you can't really do much. You just have to let it go and you have to pray for them, and then you have to do your own thing. You have to live your own life. You have to be in the present. So in this channeling session, definitely I'm seeing this thing, that universe is making them feel the same way in some way, and just the way you felt bad, for getting discarded or rejected, or maybe because of their decision, because of their attachment to karmic relationships or karmic world, something good that you could have done at that time did not happen. But you gave up and you just said, okay, it is divine intervention, it is divine timing, so I'm gonna surrender to source, because for you also it's a test, and I'm gonna just be happy with whatever I have, and I will do my things, whatever I can do in this stipulated time. Maybe the lesson for you was also to be independent. So you felt that just because someone else is not chiming in with me or vibing in with me does not mean that I have to also depend on them or just rely on them. I can create my own joy and happiness just like that also. So you're doing that, and for you the lesson is to remain independent and to be integrated to source. And for them, the lesson was not to disrespect you, probably support you, be there for you, and accept the love and accept the advices that you were giving to them without questioning or doubting your intention. So this is where I'm going to close this channeling session. For personal situations, you can write to me at thesunamoon@gmail.com after going through the description box. If you like my channelings and my content and you want to support my mission, then you can also use the super thanks button or the PayPal link. The same PayPal link can be used to book a personal session or therapies. I will see you soon in another one. One love, peace out, and Jai Shri Ram.